This might sound far-fetched, that someone could go to jail for underpaying their workers. It sounds like something that happened in the old Soviet Union or something that happens in Venezuela today. Well, it did happen in the old Soviet Union, and it does happen in Venezuela today, but it even happened in the United States. During the New Deal, as part of the Great Recovery Program for the Great Depression, Franklin Roosevelt's favorite law was called the National Industrial Recovery Act. This law allowed businesses within a geographic area to cartelize and write their own laws and regulations for their businesses. So, for example, the tire companies in Ohio would write their own rules for how much you could charge for a tire, how much you could pay your workers, and other regulations. What this meant was that Goodyear, Firestone, and Goodrich, the big tire manufacturers, were allowed to control essentially a monopoly over tires in Ohio, and the little tire manufacturer had difficulties competing with them. In one instance, in York, Pennsylvania, a man named Fred Perkins, who manufactured batteries, he was charged with the crime of underpaying his workers below the 40 cents that the other battery manufacturers in the area had mandated was the fair wage. Now, his workers actually were okay with working for less than 40 cents because their other option was that Fred Perkins would fire them because he simply could not afford to pay what the law said he had to pay them. Nevertheless, Fred Perkins actually went to jail for underpaying his workers. His workers actually rallied around him. They believed that they were getting a fair wage and they had agreed upon a fair wage. But Fred Perkins had broken the law. He spent time in jail. He paid a pretty stiff fine, all for paying his workers a wage that they both agreed was fair.